We were just talking about this. I know you didn't have any stats in the Stanford game. Did you get on the field at all for that game?
Nope.
So what's this like? I mean, you were watching that whole game from the sideline. You're talking to some of the other guys. Marcus even admitted to having a chip on his shoulder. Is there a little bit of that for you, knowing what this team did to you guys last year?
Yeah, I mean, they ruined the season. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be, you know. So Stanford's a good team, really. So we just got to keep all that in account. But I don't think we can go there playing like, oh, we're so mad and all this. Just go in there, stay calm, but just know, you know what I'm saying? Just know in the back of our heads that they had messed up our season last year, and we can't allow that to happen again.
How frustrating is that for you, standing on the sideline, watching the run game struggle like it did compared to the rest of the games last season, not being able to get a carry in that game?
I mean, it's definitely frustrating. You always want to play, but I mean, I wasn't really in control of that. It was, you know, I just thought our team was so much better than what we played. Again, I think there's so many more things that we could have done, blocking, running, everything. That could have just helped the team win. So just to see that, you know what I'm saying, you sitting there watching it, and you just like, dang, you just got to do that to fix it. And I think we just learned from it, definitely grew from it, and we're going to fix all the mistakes that we have made.
Mark Albridge was talking about how he talked to you at halftime of that UCLA game and said you were going back to being a little making too many moves instead of just making your one move and getting in the hole. Did you get a sense that you changed that a lot in the second half, and that was a big reason why you had the second half you did, and especially against a front seven like Stanford? Is that something you're going to have to focus on again?
Yeah, you can't get a lot of negative yard losses, especially against a team like this. So Coach Helf really just always talks about one cut and go. So you got to keep that in your mind. You know, sometimes as a runner, the coaches don't always see what you see, so you may have like a little different view on that. But for the most part, you can't get tackles for loss. You got to get up there and go. If you got to make contact, then go ahead and just get positive yards.
What stands out to you about this front seven? They are a little dinged up this year, and obviously they lose Gardner for the rest of the season.
Right.
What stands out?
I mean, they're good. They're big. They're strong. They're physical, and they get after things. I think we got a good test of that against UCLA last week. They had a really good front seven, a lot of experience and a lot of solid players. So to kind of get like I wouldn't say a warm-up game, but just to go against a very good front last week and come against a good one this week, I think our linemen know what they're going against. You know what I mean? So I don't think much will catch us by surprise, and just it's going to be a battle. You know, it's going to be a battle up there, and I have faith in our guys.
How far are you from the San Jose area, or from the Bay Area, or from?
I'm in the Bay Area. Palo Alto is probably like 20 minutes away, 20, 30 minutes.
You watch a bunch of Stanford games when you were growing up?
Nah, Stanford was kind of always the preppy school, you know, the super smart ones that had to be great to get in there. So I just like a guy like me don't go to school, go at Stanford, you know. But they did recruit me, so and I had known Coach Shaw before there anyway. So once I got to high school, I started watching a little bit more games.
How far in the recruiting process did you end up getting with them?
Not very. It's just a whole different world there. I think Stanford's just one of those schools you either love it or hate it. And you know, when I went to go see it, I didn't really like it all that much.
Is there a heightened awareness, Byron, of what this game really means?
Excuse me?
Is there a heightened awareness just on the team of what this game really means? I know you just talked about that, but there's a lot on the line here.
I think so. I think the guys understand that. But it's one of those things where, like you said, just there's all that the outside world looking at us. We just have to go in there looking at it like it's just another game, and just be ready for that.
Some of the guys have said that they enjoy going on the road, they enjoy going to Husker Stadium, and looking forward to this week because the crowd will be against you, be booing you, at least most of it. Do you enjoy that too? Do you enjoy hostile environments, trying to shut up the crowd?
I love it. You know what I'm saying? That just it brings out the competitor in you. You know, you can kind of see what kind of guys you got. Either the guys that's going to fall down or the guys that's going to step up. So it's always a test. And playing in Husky Stadium was a great time. You know, the crowd was rocking. It was noise. They hated you. You know. That's football. You know what I mean? So coming in there, that's what we expect, a real hostile environment. People that don't like us, a team that doesn't like us, and we don't care about that. Just going in there excited to play.
So the goal is by fourth quarter, you want 25% of those fans gone.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you balance that going in to still play within yourselves, but knowing the magnitude of the game, the crowd, the atmosphere that'll be there? How do you balance that to play within yourselves and not get too overexcited?
Just think about what you need to. You don't think extra. Don't think too much into it. You think about going in there, handling your job, handling your assignment, doing what you need to do. I think you're going to play just fine. You go in there thinking, it's a big game, I'm back at home, the crowd doesn't like me, we're playing on grass instead of turf. You know what I mean? It's not our job to think about all that stuff. It's our job to go in there, think about winning, playing hard, and I think that's what we're going to do.
Coach said you guys didn't play very well last year. Is this team better this year than last year's team against Stanford?
Definitely. I think our team's improved in so many different ways. I think we've also matured. We were real young last year, and I think we're still young this year, but just a lot of guys stepped up this year, you know what I mean? So just a lot more mature team than what we were last year. I think that's going to help.
In one or two words, just describe your feelings, what was going through your mind after last year's game against them.
Like, dang, we just lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? There goes the national championship. You try not to think about the natty when you're playing and things like that, but you know when you take a loss, you're able to, and it hurt. You know what I mean? It hurt to see everyone down. It hurt to lose. We don't lose. You know, that's just one thing we don't do. We take pride in that, and that's not on a cocky level. We just don't lose. No one likes losing on this team, so definitely keep that in account. And you don't want to feel that feeling that we felt last year.